And we're back in my kitchen.
I know, I'm doing like a whole series on the kitchen because people had a lot of questions, very specific ones about like kitchen hacks and give us a tour of your pantry and all that stuff.
So hi, welcome back. My name is Meg from Meg4.com. I'm a minimalist and a travel writer, and I want to share all of my life with you. This video is all about my kitchen. I mean my fridge. Yeah, my fridge in my kitchen. Yeah! Oh my goodness. All right, let me talk about this kitchen. So when we moved in, there was a wall here. It was a very outdated kitchen. It hadn't been updated since like the 50s. So like wiring stuff and space and where to put appliances, it was just a little funky. So what we had to do was save up and then update it to the space that we could. This house is 100 years old, so it's not like a giant mansion. We didn't like buy a brand new fab house. So there's no like walk-in pantry, and we kind of had to get creative with some of our space. So go check out my other videos where I do a little bit of a tour of certain places of the kitchen. One of my last videos, I did a tour of the pantry, which is really just like the cabinetry next to the kitchen. But this video is gonna be all about the fridge. I love this fridge. I originally didn't want this fridge. I originally wanted a fridge that was like built into the cabinets like you see on Pinterest, but they didn't make it for the type of cabinets that we used. We ended up going with IKEA cabinets. They do have a built-in, but only for a tiny fridge, and they don't have it in America right now. I would have had to wait like a year or so, and I was like,
oh, we already got rid of the other fridge. Like we need something now.
So we decided to do a little bit of research, and I was already looking for a gas stove because we have a gas hook up here, and it turns out I found this amazing little cafe stove, and they had a fridge to match it, and I was like, great, that's what we're gonna do. Let's just pick it and move forward, and I ended up really loving it. The fridge is ginormous. Let me stop talking about it and let me just show you, okay? So come on. Bum, bada, bum. I hope you can see it well. So this is the fridge and freezer combo. I have all these little magnets of places that we've been. Barcelona. Every month I do a little like printout, and I go into Canva and I put like what we're doing. When are we gonna go to camp? Are we gonna take any trips? Any like dentist appointments, stuff like that. And then I print it out, and then the kids can know like what's happening and what's going on. All right, so there is technically, I guess, 4 compartments because there's 4 doors. It does have like an outside little water and ice machine, but I wanted to show you this really cool thing that it does. So let's put a cup here, and then I want, yep, it's all touch screen, so I want water, and I'm gonna click autofill. So what it does now is it senses the cup, and then it counts how many ounces it's filling the cup with, which is so cool. And then I don't have to tell it to stop. It knows exactly when to stop. It can sense the edge of the cup. How crazy is that? So 13 ounces, and there you go. It also does crushed and cubed ice. It also has a special light, and you can also control this through Wi-Fi. So all of the cafe appliances are like Wi-Fi capable, and they're all controlled with like an app. It is so fun and so simple. So let's take a little peek. Okay, so let's start with the freezer. I don't have like a ton of stuff, but it has lots of like amount of space. So this is a great little thing. This is where, oh, that's my daughter's leftovers from Dairy Queen. So it's got these huge bins, like so much storage here. And then it's got this little like middle drawer, which is pretty thin, but it fits a lot of stuff. Like this big box of popsicles, it still goes over that. And then it's got this other big shelf right here, which is also super deep. So if you can see, I know it looks small, but I have never filled this fridge since I've had it. I mean, this freezer since I've had it. It's just so much space. It's crazy. And let's go into the middle drawer. The middle drawer is kind of like a snack drawer. What's great is that you can select the temperature, so you can make it a freezer or a soft freeze, make it a refrigerator, and use it just for meat and beverages. I use it as just kind of like a chiller for snacks. You can also make it for wine, and then you can set the temperature. So right now I have it at 37. So we use it for a lot of like our drinks, our waters, bubblies. My family is currently obsessed with these like Topo Chicos. Have you ever had those? It's like mineral water and super delicious. And I've got some like ham and tortillas. That's what the kids have for a snack. And then my daughter loves bagels and this for breakfast. I took this out last night and put it in here just to start defrosting, and then I'm gonna take it out in a couple hours and I'm gonna use that to make some meatballs for dinner. And then I've got some like cheeses and stuff here. So this is kind of where we keep the meats and cheeses. All right, now let's go into the big section. There is, I might have to like stand back and show you. There is so much room in this fridge. My favorite part of the fridge is the light in the back. The entire back is lit, and then it also has this light on top. So there's an ice maker behind this, and then this is where the water filter is. But we've got these drawers here, and then we've got a dairy bin. I have the butter in there, and then more condiments. We're definitely a condiment family, and kombucha family. That's actually homemade kombucha that we put back in that bottle. My mother-in-law makes it. So we've got these two big drawers at the bottom here that we use for produce and things. I mean, what's great about this fridge is the depth. That's what really makes this fridge useful and amazing, is the depth of the fridge. It's not just the width, which is of course really amazing, but it's beyond counter depth. You can get a counter depth one, but man, it's just so great. So we've got all our little condiments and more stuff up here. Leftovers usually go here. And then these, oh, now it's starting to fog up because I opened the fridge. But these little bins, they keep all of our fruits and veggies so fresh for so much longer. I feel like they last twice as long. It's crazy. And then it's also like looks nice and keeps it organized. I do put a little paper towel in there, and that might actually help with the freshness, and it does absorb any moisture. We've got carrots, cucumbers, radishes, we've got some Brussels sprouts. I gotta use those pretty soon. And then green onions, and then some strawberries. And then I love this little egg thing because you can store more eggs than just in a carton. Ooh, and then when you have the fridge open for too long, it starts to beep at you. Do you hear it? So that was a little tour of my fridge and how I organize it. I really highly suggest this brand of fridge, Cafe Appliances. I'll put a link down below if you want to like check out pricing and check out different sizes. And then those plastic bins in the fridge that keep your produce forever. And in our family, we kind of go through like the same kind of stuff. Like we always do like tacos or some variation of tacos on Tuesdays. We always do a soup on Wednesdays. We do some sort of like pasta on Fridays. So if you keep a consistent meal plan and change it up a little bit, maybe a different type of pasta, maybe different types of tacos, different soups. If you keep a consistent meal plan, you always kind of buy the same thing. So you end up using all your produce and you eliminate waste, right? And it just makes life more simple. And don't you want to make certain things like that simple? Of course you can like veer off and go out to eat and do something fun and make something fun and funky and different, but sometimes when you keep to a little bit of a meal plan, you can also save money because you know exactly what you're going to buy. You can save time because you're not like stressing about what are we gonna make tonight? I already know it's soup night. I already started the soup. It's gonna cook for 4 more hours, things like that. And I mean, that's the kind of like advice and ideas that I want to share with you because I want to make your life more simple. I think embracing minimalism is what really helped kind of curb my anxiety, of course, with lots of other tools and helpful things. But it was one of those big factors that turned my home into more of a sanctuary and really helped manage my anxiety, especially when things got real busy with business and kids and homeschooling and just so many things. So I hope that this video helps you and gives you some ideas for your own kitchen organization. Let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, I will see you on the next video. Bye.